this is a classic movie. I remember I saw this movie a few years ago when I heard about the controversy towards this movie, and I can see even to this day it affected people. I read about like the longer version for this, and I hope there is an original uncut version towards Freaks with all the original materials included in it. You know, if anybody knows about an uncut version that's been released for this movie, let me know. But either way, this movie is freaking awesome. It's pretty much like you disrespect us. I mean, if you like something like Basket Case, I think like the movie Basket Case is probably based on Freaks, you know. But let me tell you, Freaks came first. It's the original, in my opinion, the original corny horror. You know those horror movies, the Carnival Journey, the corny, like Funhouse, for example. Freaks was the original. It came first before all those corny movies, you know. And Freak was on corny horror journey, but this movie was freaking awesome. I finally had a chance to see it back in the days, and it's about this woman. She's like gorgeous, and this midget who owns the circus named Hans. Like he's in love with this woman, and then the woman like pretends to love the midget Hans, you know. And while there's another love interest for Hans, another midget who actually likes him too, and she knows this woman is not right for him. But you know what? If she makes you happy, fine. But it's like she knows that she's a fake bitch, you know. And while this beautiful woman named Cleopatra, is like cheating on Hans with another circus act named Hercules, who's like a strong muscle bodybuild guy, and the other freaks like they know it's not right. But you know, you see like interaction with the freaks and the other sideshow performers, how they get along. You know, they're enjoying themselves, they're having fun, and then you know as the story builds up, finally you see Cleopatra actually marries Hans, and then her true intentions finally comes out by poisoning him. Like her and Hercules set the whole thing up trying to poison Hans so they could get his money, his fortune, while all the freaks know this is not, they know something is wrong. And when they got married, like all the freaks were saying, let's make her one of us. And then the woman got mad. I don't know, be one of them. She threw water, like liquor, right in front of the midgets, right in front of the freaks, pretty much, and they all walked away. And you know, she was just. Then later on, she acts like she actually cares for him, and Hans is like, Hans finally knows that she's a bitch and stuff, but at the same time, he's still soft-hearted for her. And then, as it progressed, Hans finally caught up to her game, and then when she's trying to like give her poison, Hans spit it out, and Hans is like prepared for her, you know. And then they already planned that how they're gonna stop Hercules and the woman and Cleopatra to try to kill him and try to get his money. And while the other circus act, like the guy who plays the clown, another beautiful woman in the circus act, knows that Cleopatra's a bitch, and they know that she's gonna go to the police. When they're riding off to the next show, and it's raining, Hercules trying to break into that woman's um carriage and try to kill her so she won't tell the cops. And then the girl's boyfriend, the clown guy, ended up fighting Hercules off, and then they both fell off, and the midgets kind of saved the clown guy by throwing a knife at the Hercules. And that was the scene that actually there was some uncut stuff that was edited for the scene, like he got castrated, which you will not see because it's edited. Hopefully they will finally release uncut materials for it. Hopefully one day. And then later on, you got the freaks going after Cleopatra, and then it cuts right there, and then you got your twist ending pretty much. Cleopatra finally got what she deserves. You know, let's just say she's one of them now in a way. And then you got this nice ending where Hans is like a millionaire. Like he got a lot of money. He's living in this big giant mansion. And the clown boyfriend, the beautiful woman, the other beautiful woman from the circus act, goes with the little midget lady to bring her to Hans. And the midget lady's trying to comfort Hans, say, you know what, you can't be lonely, you can't be sad, pretty much. Like, you could love again, you know. She's gonna like give him the love that he needs, you know. It was really touching though. But this movie's still amazing, man. It's like 1932, like the acting, everything's just well done about this movie, and you can see how this movie will touch you, you know. Like you really do feel sorry for the characters in this movie, but at the same time you kind of enjoy. You be with the character how they enjoy themselves, like playing the flute, having fun at the action, and then especially when Hans was heartbroken when the lady when Cleopatra finally betrays him, like in full form, so her true nature, you feel hurt for the character, and then at the end you feel happy when this bitch finally got what she deserves. You know what I'm saying? But awesome movie, freaks. Check it out. Definitely rent it or buy it if you want to. Peace, guys. See you later.